Hello everyone, welcome back to Ravi's biology classes, and today I am going to talk about the class 9 chapter number 6, that is tissues. Tissue होता क्या है? Tissues are group of cells. मतलब क्या है? हमने चैप्टर 5 में पढ़ा था सेल्स के बारे में. Cells are singular structures. Generally it is represented by like this. कि ये सेल मेम्ब्रेन है, इसके अंदर साइटोप्लाज्म है, इसके अंदर न्यूक्लियस है और इसके अंदर कई सारे डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनल्स भी हो सकते हैं, जैसे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया हो गया, गोल्गी अपैरेटस हो गया, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम हो गया और लाइसोसोम्स हो गए. ये सारे ये स्ट्रक्चर क्या है? सेल है. और एक जैसे सेल्स जुड़ जाते हैं एक दूसरे से. जैसे कि हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वी ऑल्सो आर सोशल. हम लोग भी अपने जैसे कई लोगों से जुड़ जाते हैं, बात करते हैं, सोशलाइज होते हैं, ग्रुपिंग करते हैं. तो इसी तरह से सेल्स जो होते हैं वो भी अपने तरह से दूसरे तरह के सेल्स के साथ जुड़ जाते हैं. तो ये क्या होते हैं? ये जो सेल्स एक जैसे सेल्स होते हैं, सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ सेल्स होते हैं, सिमिलर शेप एंड साइज के सेल्स होते हैं. सो दीज सेल्स व्हेन जॉइन टुगेदर दे फॉर्म टिश्यूज. ओके, सो ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स साथ में क्या लिख सकते हैं? having similar shape and size. और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? they perform a specific function. तो these kind of cells which perform specific function have similar shape and size, they are called as tissues or they form tissues. Okay, आप लोगों ने ये भी पढ़ा होगा कि organisms are considered or categorized as unicellular and multicellular, right? तो यूनिसेलुलर में क्या होता है? एक ही सेल होता है, उसके अंदर जितने भी सेल ऑर्गेनल्स हैं, they perform specific type of function. Like mitochondria will perform respiration. If you take about Golgi apparatus, ये packaging process perform करता है. Nucleus, it helps in the cell division. Lysosomes, it is the societal bag of the cell. In the similar manner, a single cell performs its own function. But जब आप मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स की बात करते हैं, मल्टी सेलुलर मतलब क्या हो गया? एग्जाम्पल अपना खुद को ले लो, दैट यू आर अ मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म. अ डॉग, अ कैट, a cow, a buffalo, a plant, a tree, a shrub, every living being that you see around you, because they are visible to our eyes. Okay, unicellular organisms वो हमें दिखते नहीं हैं आंखों से. So multicellular organisms are composed of trillions and trillions of cells. We are not able to count how many number of cells are there in our body, right? So these many cells वो अलग अलग तो नहीं होंगे, वो एक ग्रुप बना के रहते होंगे. मींस दे परफॉर्म अ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन. सो मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स के अंदर हम लोग टिश्यूज देखते हैं. ओके, सो हमारे अंदर क्या देखते हो? हम देखते हैं कि हमारे अंदर ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स हैं. हमारे अंदर सिर्फ टिश्यूज नहीं है, हमारे अंदर ऑर्गन्स भी हैं एंड ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स भी हैं. लेकिन ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स तक पहुंचने के लिए ऑर्गन का बनना जरूरी है. ऑर्गन तक बनने के लिए टिश्यूज का होना जरूरी है. आई हैव सेड दैट सेल्स they join together to form tissues. Tissues they join together to form organs. Organs they join together and act collectively, so they form organ system. So this is how the hierarchy follows. ये एक increasing level में मैंने इसको arrange किया है. So we are talking about these tissues, but इसके पहले एक concept समझना important है. Why do these cells they gradually move up the order and they become complicated, they aggregate together, and why do they form the tissues, organs and organ systems? Okay, यहाँ पर एक concept बहुत important है आपको जानने के लिए, and that is called as, and that is division of labor. Okay, in a multicellular organism actually what happens, there are so many physiological activities, right? There are digestion, respiration, excretion, locomotion, reproduction, control and coordination. To perform these activities in a more synchronized manner, in a more effective manner, what is done? different tissues, different organs are given the responsibility. Okay, different organs are given the responsibility of performing the tasks, and such differentiation of the tasks among various organs in a multicellular organism, though you can see the division of labor in the cells also. Like mitochondria perform the respiration, vacuoles are performing the storage function, nucleus performs the cell division, lysosomes perform the suicidal action, Golgi apparatus performs the packaging, processing, transportation. Okay, so in the similar manner, in a higher organism, cell will not be sufficient to perform other higher functions, and that is why division of labor is very important. इसी वजह से टिश्यूज काफी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. जैसे कि इन आवर बॉडी इफ यू टॉक अबाउट, हम मसल्स हैं, नर्व्स हैं, फैट टिश्यू है, स्केलेटल टिश्यू है. ओके, सो इन सभी का अपना अपना रोल है. how are they able to do so? They are able to do so because their tissues are different. The type of cells which perform these functions are different. And what I've just said before this, that cells which perform a specific function are called as the tissues. And इसी वजह से इनको क्या बोलते हैं? Muscle tissues, nervous tissue, these are called as fat tissue, skeletal tissue. Okay. Again, these tissues are made up of specific type of cells. तो इस चैप्टर में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं about every type of tissues that are found in the living world. So we will talk about plant tissues and animal tissues. Plant tissues. Plants are static. Okay? Plants are static. वो move नहीं कर सकते. Animals are locomotory. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Animals are locomotory. Tissues भी locomotory है, मतलब they can move, they can change the shape. Plant tissues are non-flexible, okay, or flexible to very less extent, whereas animal tissues are elastic, or you can say they are highly flexible. Okay, just like you can pull your skin. Plants, they stay in the outer environment, right? They do not have any kind of protection from the, like shelters are not there for the plants. Naturally growing, they are not getting any kind of shelter. But animals, they get shelter. They search for the shelter. अगर गर्मी लगती है तो they want shelter. If it is cold outside, they seek for the shelter. But plants, they cannot do so just because they are static. So this is the major difference. Okay, they are static and animals are locomotory in nature. So on that basis, let us see how the plant tissues are classified. Plant tissues are classified into major two types. Okay, the first type is meristematic, okay, and the other one is permanent tissues. Okay, so they are meristematic and permanent tissues. Meristematic means rapidly dividing tissues, whereas permanent means they have lost the function, or to some extent you can say they are matured tissues. Okay, but we have to also understand that the meristematic tissues cannot suddenly lose their function. Okay, so they cannot lose their function suddenly, but they can become mature, and for that reason the permanent tissues are further classified into two types. They are called as simple permanent tissues, whereas the other one is called as complex permanent tissues. Right? So in this particular chapter, we will start with the plant tissues and we will study characteristic features of all these different type of plant tissues. So stay tuned for the next video.